Here I am again. Happy whatever day it is that you're watching this, and I hope that you're okay. I decided to switch this video a little bit up because, I talk about numerology, I talk about journaling, and this being a 9-year, 2025, 9 is about movement, about moving. And I know a lot of people may be struggling with moving. Oh, did I introduce myself? My name is Dorina. I'm a mental and emotional fitness coach, and I help people going through the ebbs and flows of life, especially if you're going through grief, lack of self-compassion, if you're going through anxiety, especially when it comes to change, then I'm here to help you, and you can find me on Aura. With that left out of the way. So being a 9-year, there's going to be a lot of movement and there's going to be a lot of change. So meaning that I know a lot of people ask me, how do you move? How do you change? And I would say, what is the reason why you need that change? First of all, was it that you were forced to change, or was it that you found yourself in the circumstances and you just feel like it's time? If you're in that position, then I'm going to tell you ways on how to move. And this is for those people who don't have clarity about moving. You don't know where you're going, whether you're going to change towns, move countries, and all those things and stuff. What I can tell you is that when you hear that call, when you feel like it's time to move, it's time to change, please do. Because if you don't, then somehow the universe, God, will find a way to make you so uncomfortable that you'll just have to change. Okay? So moving is not easy, but there's certain principles. Think about why you're moving. Are you moving because there's less opportunities? Are you moving because there's something that you're searching for? One thing that I say or tell people, like, if you want to move, be clear about what you want. Think about visualization. How do you want to feel? Like, if you close your eyes and you're at this place, what is it that you want to experience? Do you want to experience joy? Do you want to experience peace? Do you want to experience respect? Do you want to experience the sun on your skin? Maybe you're sick of winter. Or have you never experienced winter and you want to imagine yourself snowboarding or skiing or skating? What is it that you want to experience? And when you think about those things, is there anything in you that you have managed to master that could bring you closer to that peace, closer to all the things that you desire? A relationship? Have you worked on yourself in order to set the ball going? Or because sometimes we may be the harmful ones in our lives, and we're the ones who are causing our own demise. With that being said, the best way is to allow yourself to listen to affirmations. I have a playlist of affirmations that I listen to every day in different situations. And sometimes when you want to move, it requires you to do things that you may not like. For example, taking jobs you may not like because you need the money. And having that fixed income is actually, I know a lot of people say, you need to be an entrepreneur, you need to do A, B, C, D, and everything. However, fixed income is also a way of telling the universe that, hey, this person is prepared to change and they're willing to do the work or meet you halfway. And sometimes when you have a job in general, or you find something to make extra money, it kind of opens up and takes away the worry that you feel and the anxiousness of money, if that's the case. So I would say, maybe you are wanting to work out, or you're going to a place that will require a lot of physical labor or whatever. For example, if you want to move to a place where they bike a lot, do you know how to bike? Do you know how to ride a bike? Do you know or maybe people run or take walks. And so do you walk? Do you take time to walk? So it's about visualizing how you want to feel, the smells, the sights, the sounds. Going on YouTube, watching 4K videos of the place that you want to move to. It's about, because visualization is the biggest and the fastest way to manifest the move. If you're thinking about moving, what type of place do you want? Do you want a studio? Or if you want to buy a place, do you want a studio? Do you want a bungalow? Do you want how many bedrooms? How do you want the kitchen to look like? How do you want the place to look like? So start, go on Pinterest or YouTube. There's so many resources. Even Canva, you can create your own vision board from there, and maybe even save some pins of pictures or things that you need or want in the place that you're going, or learn about the places. And yeah. And another thing that I would say that when you're moving is, for example, if you want to, that you could be even changing positions. What is it that you want to learn? Do you want to move more into finance, binance, or do you want to go back to school? Do you want to go study medicine? What is it about that? Are you able to find someone in that field, shadow them, see what they do? Because sometimes what we want and the reality are two different things. And sometimes when we know how hard it is to get on the other side, we give up. So just start. Or maybe you wanted to start a YouTube channel, or start writing, or you're having all these fears and stuff, and they're not even rational. So work on your mental, and just realize that, hey, the way people got where they are is because they started, is because they had to believe in themselves. And people always think that you need support from other people in your move, in whatever it is that you're doing. And sometimes people may not support you because they don't understand your journey, and also because of their own fears. I'm not saying that everyone is wrong, because sometimes people make decisions and then they end up regretting it. But what I'm trying to say is, like, do your due diligence. Find out the consequences of whatever it is. If you're going to move to a new country, do you speak the language? Get on Duolingo. You can learn some of it for free, if the language exists on Duolingo. Or you can, these days, ChatGPT can teach you some of the languages. Although I would say in certain situations, ChatGPT and grammar not that great, but especially in certain languages. So yeah, and if you want to write a book, think about your book launch. Like, start from the end and then go back to the beginning, and then kind of work towards there. So what I'm trying to say is that life has its ebbs and flows, and it's not easy. But then when it comes to change, you have to prepare yourself for change. Otherwise, you'll be thrust into change. And when you're thrust into change, it's never a comfortable ride. And if you desire to be in a relationship, what qualities do you want in that person? And do you have those qualities in yourself as well? And when you get that person, are you able to maintain those qualities? Or are you going to self-sabotage the relationship because you feel you don't deserve it? So there's so many factors, but I just want you to look out for yourself and understand that things are not linear, and sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do in order to get there. It requires upping your mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional, and mastering your emotional. Because sometimes when you don't master your emotional, you can get triggered by the stupidest of things, like very silly things, and that requires a lot of healing work. So if you're thinking of change and you want to do that, let me know, because I've lived in 4 different countries in the past 9 years, learned a new language as well several times. I love languages in general, and I know what it's like to transition also from grief and realizing that you're not living your life, maybe by witnessing someone in their deathbed, to learning to allow yourself to be and into self-acceptance. So if you're struggling with change this year, or you know that you need to change and you need help, if you need to up your finances, get a financial advisor, look at your money, and they will help you. There are also apps that do that. But if you need a physical person, then there are people who can do that for you as well. But I focus mainly on your mental and emotional. So if you need that help, I'm here for you. Just remember to do better, be better, and feel better. And above all else, acknowledge where you are. And maybe I'll see you on a live on Aura. And if not, you can always check out the app. I have a 30-day pass for you. And remember that the app is available in 5 languages apart from English. It is in Portuguese, Spanish, French, German, Japanese, and Korean. So if you speak any of those languages and are looking for a place that has, the app is amazing. It has, there's meditation, there's prayer, there's hypnosis. There's 8 different tools. I can't remember them all at the top of my head. A screenshot of that. So take care, and until the next video, I will see you, and comment below on what struggles you've been having, and I will respond to you as well on here. Take care. And remember to like, subscribe, and share. This video should be relevant to people. If you find this relevant, don't be mean. Share, because they say sharing is caring. Oh my God, I'm being so silly, but it's true. Take care.